Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Stepping up to the plate, Lee. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, center fielder, number 39.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
But you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Number 2.
From the stretch. Swing hard liner to left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Now at the plate, Nah. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. Now a long throw to third. Now at the plate, Park hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to goal.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And a disastrous time to uncork from third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Striding into the box, number 24. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, number 24.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Kim. One down. Now in the box,
Second.
Son. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 21.
First offering on its way. Tapped up the third base line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Digging in, Yogi Park. Man at first for him following the one-out single. And this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in now, Luis Jimenez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box, Xavier Scruggs. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. At the plate, Son.
Batting 7th, shortstop, number 13.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Scruggs rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe. Now batting, Kim.
Batting 8th, left fielder, number 9.
First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Kim.
Batting 9th, catcher, number 43.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike 1 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lee 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Son is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now. Oh, he'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The shortstop, number 2.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Batting 6th,
Now at the
Right
plate,
fielder,
Chase.
Number 55.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Standing in, Kim. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he is in there. Now to the plate, Yu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Park onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So stepping in, Jung, and he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Cutter low, 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now a flare out toward right center. Nah, coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Lee, he'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Number 27.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Park arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number
Digging
2.
in for his second at bat, Park 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. He's got on the tag.
Now
Ready now. Nah, he singled his last time up. First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Sohn takes it in. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Coming to the plate now, Park. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Snap throw from the catcher. Runners off for second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, number 24, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Fielder, number 24.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now a flare out to left center, and that's in there. Base hit. Digging in, Son.
The batter, number 21.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Yogi Park.
Yogi Park.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Lee is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Xavier Scruggs. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch on its way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Kim is there. One pitch, one out. So digging in now, Son. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Stepping in, Kim. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 9.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. Calling for it. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. The underhanded flip, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Digging in to try it again. Kim comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Before the first pitch, a check at first. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Son ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Luis Jimenez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Luis Jimenez.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And that one stayed up a little high. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Striding in once again. Oh, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Nah, on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Chase. He drew a walk his first time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around. No argument, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Scruggs is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Lee 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, number 39.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Ready for another shot now. Lee, he's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he saw that ball pretty good. Too bad he couldn't keep it fair.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Striding in, Park 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Into shallow left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again. Nah, he's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but curveball that time, not even close.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kim, he'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Number 19.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Yu, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. This one's flared toward left center. Kim sprinting after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. Now at the plate, Yu comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Throw over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Jung 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. This is grounded foul.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And that misses 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Song comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Park. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Third baseman, number 18.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Chase is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xavier Scruggs. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Digging in and looking for more. Sohn. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Lays off 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, up the middle. And the throw will be too late as he couldn't get enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Kim. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And that misses inside 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Runner goes for second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jimenez onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Throw won't get him. Ready for another shot now. Kim. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, number 24. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Center fielder, number 24.
Pitch on the way. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Striding in once again, Sohn. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And there he goes towards second. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Stepping in, Yogi Park. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
High in the air out to center field. Lee moving to his left. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 13.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Jimenez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air out to center field. Lee has it in his tracks. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. So striding in. Oh, he's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's an unusual pitch. He tried to sneak a backdoor cutter. You don't see it very often. He tried to sneak it in there. Almost got it, too.
Outside, 2-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now batting, Lee. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 39.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
Number 27.
Stepping up to the plate, Lee, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Lee is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. And he's safe. At the plate, Park. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3. In the game so far. From the stretch. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. He'll get it into second, and they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Now in the box, Nah. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's running towards second. And this one's in the dirt way late, and he's in there easily at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit out towards second. Sohn gloves it. Throw on to first in time. One away. Into the box. Park. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Xavier Scruggs. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the two-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Standing in, Sohn has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Number 21 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 21.
First pitch on its way. Runners on the move for second. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire. And now
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
7th inning stretch.
Now to the plate, Chase. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, number 55.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Park will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. In now, Kim. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Around there, but he holds up ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
High in the air into shallow left center. Kim comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now
Stepping into the box,
number
Yu
28.
0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Now the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now a dive with the baseball as he makes the tag. He is out, and the inning is over. Ready now, Kim. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Number 9.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Number 24 is there, and he has it for the out.
The
So
batter,
stepping in,
number
Kim.
43.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center and call that a nice clean game. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now
Stepping in, Lee.
number
No
39.
hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Kim will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a swing and a ground ball. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Standing in, Lee.
batter,
He tripled
number
earlier, making him
27.
1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Digging in, Park
The batter,
singled homer
number
run in his
2.
last time up.
Your attention, please. Now
So
pitching
they'll go
for
to the
New York
bullpen
Yankees,
now, and it'll be the
number
left-hander here to
29.
breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Number 47.
Stepping up now, Nah. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. And a relay home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 9-1 ball game. At the plate, Park 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Grounded, foul. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Now at the plate, Xavier Scruggs trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Chase waits on it, and that's the third out. So coming to the plate, Jung. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Designated hitter, number 17.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Swing and a liner. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Stepping into the box, number 24. He's 2 for.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
For the Brewers. Now playing center field, number 31.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. Digging in now, Sohn. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. At the plate, Sohn. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Number 13.